Hi, I'm Max Patton with the Cavalier Daily, and I'm standing outside the corner building on 1400 University Avenue. Environmental science professor Deborah Lawrence and her students, as well as several community members, have organized an initiative called WriteClimate, which is also based off a class she gives of the same name. Last year, Professor Lawrence, a local artist named Amanda Nelson, and several students worked on WriteClimate to bring a grid of bottles that read messages outside of Alderman Library. Today, almost a year later, they're doing something similar, except this time they're making art out of single-use plastic, bringing in bags and other single-use items and turning them into something special.
My name is Amanda Nelson, and I'm in Charlottesville working as an artist. So I met Professor Lawrence at a Jefferson Trust grant award ceremony, and I was receiving a grant with another organization, and she was receiving this grant to help work on combining art and climate change science and trying to teach climate change and activate our response to climate change through art.
My name is Deborah Lawrence, and I'm a professor in environmental sciences, and I direct the environmental thought and practice major. WriteClimate is a class that I've offered for 3 years running, and our idea is to try to use art to promote climate awareness, to build community, and to build commitment to acting on climate. We have students from past versions of WriteClimate. We have students at UVA who just got the message somehow. We have a couple of children, and we have some members of the community who are part of the Citizens Climate Lobby. They are working on climate change as well.
So today we're taking plastic that has been acquired from many people's homes and a few businesses, and we are taking those single-use plastic containers and we are rolling them into logs and then twisting them into buns. And so we're calling it plastic buns that we're creating. All of those buns are going to be sewn together and then use to create a larger banners or kind of panels that will be interchangeable and relatable. So there's going to be a kind of larger image that is formed from these panels.
I am trying to get a bun made out of plastic that's being recycled, and I'm working exclusively right now with food packages. I want all my buns to be food related.
A bag of frozen blueberries might come in plastic. A newspaper might be delivered in plastic. Coffee comes in a bag that's rather plasticky. So any kind of food generally comes in plastic. And what we're trying to say is single-use plastic is everywhere, and it's a problem.
So right now we're making these little, Amanda calls them buns, where we're wrapping plastic with different colors, and Amanda's going to sew them together and make a pattern. It's going to be really awesome. I love how she's making sure that the plastic that usually just goes to landfills, it has a second use.
I think there's a kind of interesting metaphor with plastics. It's very, very specific in its design and really flexible in so many ways, much like humans. And we need to kind of shepherd that flexibility and specificity so that we can work together and create a world that is sustainable.
I'd like to keep the momentum of this project going by encouraging students to keep coming back and continuing to offer a little bit of something new and something that's deep and powerful. I heard a teacher once say that when you're teaching, you're actually teaching 30 years ahead, because the student that you're interacting with, you really won't know what difference it made until they're adults and they're making decisions constantly. So I don't know what impact we're having. I know that the students that we engage with and the people that we talk to feel better while they're doing this. And I think if they understand that we're working really hard to do this project, that maybe it comes off as, wow, people care, and they are giving up their time, they're devoting their mental energy and their artistic energy to something that is important.
We are pressed for time, so we're making this for an Earth Day opening or Earth Week opening. So we are quickly rolling and making, and I'm going to be taking what we have to then create the design for the final kind of products. But that's the fun in this design process, is that I don't quite know what we have to work with yet. But I will work with it, and we're going to create something that's lovely and I hope very powerful.